Rise and shine. This is your morning Buzzcast for Wednesday, June 11th. I'm Austin Karp, joined by my colleague, Jenna Zara, who heads our technology and women's sports cover at SBJ. We are in Chicago at the Ritz-Carlton for SBJ's Brand Innovation Summit. Jen, which panel day one are you looking forward to the most?
Well, good morning to you, Austin Karp. It is a tough one to choose between. I'll have to tell you, out of all the SBJ events, picking a favorite, it's like picking your favorite child, but I really do like the Brand Innovation Summit. It is the energy is unparalleled here, and the learning. Last year, I was really impressed by just how much concrete takeaways were shared up on stage. So, looking forward to the whole thing. I've got a powerhouse panel this afternoon. 6 ladies up on the stage, so crowd control will be of my utmost importance, talking about the continued growth of women's sports. I think it's safe to say, we're not here to convince anybody that women's sports is having a moment. It's a question of what you're doing with that moment now. And the women on this panel, we had a great prep call last week. They are prepared to be generous with their insights and their experience. So should be a terrific one. And they all know each other. It was great on the call. They were congratulating Kim on the start of the season coming up and what they're doing with MLB. And so it was just, it should be fantastic.
No, that investment from MLB, Kim Ang, should be very proud. Going to be very huge for that sport going forward.
For sure.
Some of the things I'm looking forward to, the opening session. My SBJ Sports Media Podcast co-host, Molly Cahalan, has Jason Coyle from Chicago Sports Network. That's the new regional sports network here in Chicago that carries the Blackhawks, the White Sox, the Bulls. They just got a new big carriage deal, their biggest one yet, done with Comcast, which is the big carrier in the market, so huge for them. We're going to hear him talk about that. We have a full season of Blackhawks and Bulls. He can talk about how the first season went, how the White Sox are doing 2 months into the season or so. So I'm really interested to hear from Jason Coyle, one of the smartest people that I've come across in sports media, about how the launch of this regional sports network is going. Plus, I'm going to give a plug for my own panel later in the morning, another Chicago one. We have the Bears and we have United Airlines talking about the efforts that they have done with the Global Markets Program, specifically about what's gone on in London so far. But the Bears, part of that Global Markets Program, every NFL team, all 32, now part of that for the first time this season. But the Bears, they've been to London. They've done some work there. We'll see what United really tried to latch onto there with fans, special offerings. And also, we'll talk to the Bears about what might be going on in Spain. That's another country that they have rights to. It's a market that the NFL has said, yeah, we want a game in Madrid. So now what could the Bears do, similar to the efforts that they've had in the United Kingdom, to take advantage of a market like Spain, Madrid, Barcelona, obviously big markets there. So those are some of the big things that I'm looking forward to on day one here.
That's awesome. Leaving Chicago a little bit and heading to the West Coast, I have a second session coming up later in the day. We've got a spotlight on Angel City, and the one and only Julie Ehrman is going to join us with 2 of their key partners, Sprouts, the grocery store chain, and NYX Cosmetics. So they have been longtime partners with them both. They've recently renewed deals with both of them. And I personally watched the Angel City FC documentary. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
I have not.
Fantastic. I binged the entire thing end to end, hour after hour, prepping for this. And just because I wanted to know more about it, what they've done in these recent years has been nothing short of phenomenal. The way they have gelled the community and rallied in a city that is so saturated with sports teams already, how they've been able to really carve out a fandom and really get both not only a loyal fandom, but loyalty to their partners, which was something that we had talked about and when we were doing some advanced work. So it should be super interesting.
Well, it's going to be an incredible opening day. Got to give a shout out to AUSL for hosting the attendees at that game on Tuesday night to kind of open up the event. I think some fantastic brands are going to be here. A ton of brands in the crowd. If you see Jen or I, please come by and say hello. We'd love to chat. So for Jenna Zara, I'm Austin Karp. This has been your morning Buzzcast for Wednesday, June 11th. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Make good choices out there, and we'll talk to you again soon.